I don't think you'd have to be a genius to know that the last thing the Horn of Africa needs is more foreign military bases, more weapons and more European meddling. What we call our strategic relationship isn't about human flourishing, it's about the EU's ambitions as a superpower. There's now a new great game in the Horn of Africa. Greater and lesser powers are pockmarking the place with military bases. France, the US, China, Germany, Japan, Italy, Saudi Arabia all have a presence in the tiny area of Djibouti alone.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today we get some videos for our table. We're going to be one quickly the review to una one after the other concerning things when we say it they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. We get this video when we say we receive from one of this YT according to them. When it be say she take come outside to speak on behalf of Africans. The things when it be say it they happen today for Africa due to the supposed help when it be say the European, the Americans, the China, the Asia, and other nations they talk say that they render to Africa when it be say that they enslave and endanger our continent. This woman cry come outside for inside this press conference to let them know say the help when it be say that they talk say that they render to Africa as a continent na dangerous one. I will leave una make una watch this full speech of this woman and also many other videos when it be say will they review to una one after the other, even for the process of this very broadcast. I'll beg una say make una do us one favor before we continue. Help us to like this video because now the only way when we say YouTube will fit help us recommend this video to each and every one of us all over the world. The more this video get likes, the more that they recommend them to people. Now their own policy now it be that very one. Thank you so much for your understanding. All right, I will leave you now make you watch the full video and we'll come back.
I don't think you'd have to be a genius to know that the last thing the Horn of Africa needs is more foreign military bases, more weapons and more European meddling. What we call our strategic relationship isn't about human flourishing, it's about the EU's ambitions as a superpower. There's now a new great game in the Horn of Africa. Greater and lesser powers are pockmarking the place with military bases. France, the US, China, Germany, Japan, Italy, Saudi Arabia all have a presence in the tiny area of Djibouti alone. Mercenaries are swarming in from all quarters. The entire region is being militarised. War is in the air. And what about the people facing climate and food insecurity? None of this benefits them. We talk about instability, but we only make it worse. We flood the place with weapons, hand over the profits to European arms companies and charge the bill to our citizens. And then with the carnage, we go back in and we do it all again. It's a racket. Strategic relationship, it's one thing after another, isn't it? Really, it's the same as it ever was. And all I can say is, God save Africa from Europeans offering help.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't listen to this speech of this very woman. And as you can see, this one an EU summit conference when we say this woman for stand up to rebuke her own people concerning the supposed help when we say the thoughts that they render to Africa as a continent. Now, if a white woman will stand up like this, speak to his own people, although the benefits still they come to them, tell me, where our leaders they, Africans leader, where our leaders they? They will tell us say they don't understand what this woman they talk now, or they never come across video like this. This will not be the first time or the second time when it be say even the white people themselves, they go against themselves concerning the activities of their people for Africa nation. Not be once or twice when we say we don't showcase video similar to this very one. With the question on no pass, we say, waiting our African leaders they do to make sure they rectify this error. Rather, that they put themselves more and more into this mess. You know, say the truth of the matter not pass, we say, not be these Europeans, not be them be our problem. Now our leaders, yes. If the person when they say you they enslave, not stand up to tell you say enough, don't they enough. Tell me, the people going to be say that they benefit from that trade. Now the one can tell you say they stop on their own. No. The oppressed must first of all stand up to resist oppression before the oppressor will even think to let the oppressed go. I believe say it is very clear. All right. I will leave and make una share una opinion concerning that very matter with us on the comment section. And the next video for our table going to be so one quickly leave you make you watch now. The video going to be so with the receive from Prophet Issa Ebuba when to be say in the comments to speak concerning this issue of 2023 and also the presidential candidate of Labour Party. I want to make you hear this short message when we receive from Prophet Issa Ebuba. We'll come back for the conclusion.
That is above every name. 2023, we are declaring Nigeria must be redeemed. Now, let me just ask us, so I'm not going to say it. Let me ask us. I present to you Tinubu. All right, that's fine. I present to you Atiku. If you say no, stand. Nobody's this to know. Don't join because everybody is standing. Okay, I present to you Christopher. I present to you Peter Obi. He's even coming forward. Now, did I tell you? I only presented, I didn't tell you my choice. So, that means everybody is obedient here. At least 90% they are obedient here. 100%. All right, give the Lord a big hand of praise. Give the Lord a big hand of praise.
All right, I believe say all of you don't listen to that very message. Just as we did talk right from the first video, I believe say na Nigerians now that they demand their own freedom from our own politicians, right? If we continue to look our politicians, they will continue to oppress us. Now, the reason why basically they call upon each and every one of us in our own responsibility to demand freedom from these people, although it not would be easy, right? So also, the way when it be said, the African leaders supposed to stand up to demand their own freedom from the hand of these colonial people, which is this why it is according to the way when we say that they call themselves. If not, they will continue to put Africa, their position when we see the day-to-day and even more. All right. After this very one, we also get this other video when we say we'll quickly leave you make you watch. This one of the video when we say it concerns the Labour Party and also Peter Obi campaign. How it be said the opposition parties, which is the PDPs and also APCs and so many others, they try their best to make sure say they put obstacle to Peter Obi movement in order for them to get ground come 2023. And we get this campaign manager of Peter Obi when we say e-commerce to review the obstacle when we say they overcome for the last Lafia campaign when we say that they kick off after that flood incident. Waiting the experience, this man come out to review for national TV interview. I will leave you to watch this video. We'll come back for the conclusion.
Now we were served by the ruling party or ruling government a good shot. You will not believe it that we did not get the final permit for the landing of the helicopters of our principals until the morning, that Saturday morning, of the rally. That's one. Number two, the venues, I sent 22-member, advance team. But for 48 hours, they could not do anything because we could not even get permit among the 3 or 4 various venues we have chosen, the government was not available to give us permit. But for the intervention of some very high-level royal people, in Lafia, that rally would not have held. Then the master blow that they dealt us with was in Nasarawa. For the past 7 or 8 years, nobody has ever heard of environmental sanitation. But government from nowhere on Thursday declared that Saturday an environmental sanitation day, declared a curfew the night before on Friday. I hope you understand. And that nobody can move until 10 a.m. on Saturday. So it was impossible. The people you saw there were the people we managed and struggled, and our support groups, brought together from Lafia and environment alone. 90% of our supporters all over the state could not get access. They could not even come, because, some people are living 3 hours away, some 2 hours away, they will not be able to leave their places until 10. And on Friday, they were not, they could not go out in the evening. So all those things happened, but we give glory to God. It's a beginning. It's okay. We're fine.
Somehow, you're alleging that the All Progressives Congress.
I'm not alleging. I'm making a statement of fact.
I know.
You can check it. No, you can check it. There were, they actually announced an environmental sanitation that Saturday. That has not happened for 7 years in Nasarawa.
Provide for them. May we all remember them in prayers. May we all care for them. I assure you, if we come into power, we'll solve the flooding problem. We are not going to do it overnight, but we'll start solving it. It will not take 30 years. We had one government said it would take 30 years. We will not take 30 years for us to solve it. We will support youth. Because today, Nigerian youth don't have a hope. When we come into government, the youth will have hope. Because we'll solve their problem. In Nasarawa today, there's no electricity. There's no electricity. You can get electricity. I assure you that if government of Peter Obi that he comes into government, we will stop solving Nigeria's electricity problem. Schools will make sure that people go back to school. Schools will start working. We are going to do whatever. Today in Nigeria, the price of food, people spend all their money to feed themselves. So many people can't even feed themselves. We will make sure that we start the journey of Nigeria being sufficient in food production.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't listen to that very video. This one are some of the reasons why EBC would beg every obedience all over the world, most especially the ones when EBC the days inside Nigeria. Make we dey very resilient because these people, they no go ever allow this movement to go freely like that without obstacle. It no go ever happen. Yes. Oppressors no go ever want they wake up to allow the oppressed go without a fight. Either a fight by gun or by blow or by tough time. It must involve fighting. So it must get to the extent of the survivor of the fittest. Yes, it must reach to that very extent. And may we bear in mind, say these old cargo politicians for inside this country, they're not strong past Nigerians. No, they're not strong past. They're only they very corny because of the way when we see they don't see and say they manipulate Nigerians they come. Not be say truly they really they strong past us. The power they for the hand of Nigerians. If power not there for our hand and they don't know say we strong past them, no way when they say they will take seek your opinion now. Therefore, just neglect each and every one of us. Wait for the time. May they call themselves to be the winner of the elections. They know, say without the consent and the go ahead and support of Nigerians, it no will happen for them. So may we hold that one as our own priority and also our own primary goal to hold these people to their knees this very time. All right, I will leave una make una share una opinion with us in the comment section, even as we draw the line here. We'll see you when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.